Ali Sablay is a spokesperson for humanitarian group Gift of the Givers, and he joins us now. Good evening, and thanks for joining us on Late Edition. Ali, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Sorry for the noise in the background. We're currently feeding close to 5,000 of the affected residents of the Dunoon informal settlement. This morning, while our teams were busy with humanitarian assistance at the Pakamadi informal settlement in Kailicha, we received that frantic call from community leaders and community members at 9:45 asking us to come through. When our teams got on site, they then informed us we have to call in additional members from our teams, and this is a huge fire. When we got on site, we could see that the intensity of the fire, as rapid as winds, rapidly spread the fire throughout the informal settlement. It is one of the largest disasters, informal disasters in the Western Cape we have dealt with. We're close to 1,000 structures have burnt out, leaving close to over 5,000 people displaced. That's the estimate at the moment. We do know that the exact number cannot be, the exact officials cannot register people at the moment. Are still active at disaster site, as the fire department is still busy on site as I'm speaking to you, busy putting out the last of the flare-ups.
Quite sad that so many structures have burnt down, and you're saying that you're feeding 5,000 people this evening. Does that mean that thousands or hundreds of families are homeless? Have they lost their homes in this fire?
Speaking to community leaders and community members, that is close to 1,000 people, 1,000 families displaced. And we work on 4 persons per family. It's close to over 4,000 people affected. Yes, many women and children. It was heartbreaking to see when the taxi stopped at 5 o'clock to drop off people. When they came back, when they got off the taxi and they saw the structures was on fire, the loud, besides hearing the wind, the loud hailing of people's tears and shouting to see the structures up in fire, not knowing what to do. Our teams is currently on site. Immediately, they informed us they are quite hungry, as this fire has been raging on from close to 10 o'clock this morning. So our team is currently on the ground, assisting each of the affected families and affected individuals with hot meals, with clean drinking water. And tomorrow morning, our teams will be back on site at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning to provide their breakfast meals. But the emotions is currently still very high as community grasp to come to terms of what has unfolded for the rest of the day. And as I said to you at the beginning, it's one of the largest informal settlement fires we've dealt with in a long time in the Western Cape. The last memory of a fire at this nature was the one in Kailicha in 2013, where we had a similar numbers of people affected.
Can you tell me if there are any plans in place to provide shelter for those 1,000 families?
We do know there's many churches that have come on board. There's many of these family members that come on board where these people will be housed. We have people from the faith groups coming on board, saying they would like to, they will open up some of the churches community halls to accommodate these residents. We are seeing to the humanitarian needs in terms of the daily meals, etc. But we do know this is a huge tragedy with such a vast number of people affected. I can just, if my colleague can just show you what's happening around here. Yes, the law enforcement are currently escorting people in 20 at a time, as the numbers are snaking around the area of people waiting to get assistance.
Ali Sablay, thanks so much for chatting to us this evening. And he is from Gift of the Givers. And the Gift of the Givers, the humanitarian aid group, are providing meals for around 5,000 families in the Dunoon region, where 1,000 structures have been burnt. And as Ali said to us there are approximately, on average, 4 people per structure. So that's 4,000 people who have potentially lost their homes. And Gift of the Givers has also said that they will be providing breakfast tomorrow morning to this community, and there are some plans in place to house those who've been left without homes this evening at churches nearby.